Hey everybody, Chiron here, and welcome back to another episode of Banished. So, got a couple things I want to take care of this episode. First and foremost, it looks like we need to get a little bit more housing in place. Our children population is declining. It's about half what it was last episode, so we want to make sure that we have enough homes. And we do have this brand new area right here that we took down that, what was it, a farm supplier. So we should be able to get a couple of homes in there. Also want to do some exploration, some expanding. So one thing I want to do is I want to see if our people can actually make it through here or if I need to make a tunnel. So I'm going to do a resource removal here, and we'll see if they can actually get over there. They're almost done with this area, and you can see our hardwood forester is hard at work. And yeah. So we should be good there. We do have a couple of trades here. So we've got some food going on. Let's see what might be useful. We could probably go for some venison. And why not? Some chestnuts I think would be good. And there we go. I actually made the trade correctly this time. The correct amount. Alright, and what do we got here? So we have building supplies. Still not too sure on joists. I do want them eventually for one or two buildings, but they're not going to be a necessity right now. Alright, 233. We're paying by one. We'll get one clay to round it out. And there we go. So we got a couple spare building supplies. They do go a little bit slower because, you know, we're not producing a ton of resources at the moment. And looks like we are still in need of some wool. Our llamas are still in the process of reproducing. However, I think these guys are up and running. So this is the first season that they've actually been slaughtered. So we're going to start getting some leather and some beef from those guys, which is always good. And yeah, let's kind of get this coastline cleaned up a little bit. Okay, so they can wander through here. I figured they could, but you never know with some of the pathing options. So that's good. So I don't have to waste resources on a tunnel. Alright, so we're going to get back to putting in some homes. We'll do these guys. Boom. Yeah, we're going to be a little bit off there, but that's fine. Alright. And we will start on this side. Let's see there. And just kind of go down the line here. Fill you in. And there we go. Let's get a couple of these guys in place. And that should do it. Did I put one there? I did not. There we go. So that'll keep our builders busy, and we can work on other things. So one thing I want to do is expand out our livestock a little bit. And the issue is we don't have a lot of real estate that we can put a pasture on. You know, potentially right here we could put some, but this is kind of a nice big area here. It has some good rectangular areas that we can put our our pastures on. So I think that's probably going to be the area where we put those. We don't need a lot of them, but we do need a finite amount of resources coming in from those guys. You know, we're always going to need leather and wool and all that kind of stuff, so. Let's see, linen. It's a pretty good option. What do we need linen for? I don't think we need linen for the wharf and ship anymore. What about the Colonial Charter one? Which one was it? Not the Star Fort. The Quartermaster, I think, was, yeah. So the Quartermaster has to be placed on the shore. And it does not require it. And the last one is the Charter Company, right? So the Bootlegger, none of these require linen. So we should actually be good. We don't need linen for producing any buildings, and eventually we can produce linen on our own. Gotta get that guy upgraded. And we do have enough candles. I think we have enough candles for like 3 buildings. Yeah, we have plenty. So we could actually probably start using that as a trade material. Alright. So I have a dilemma. Do I want to start building up here so that I can put in the pastures, or do I want to start building down here so I could start kind of making an official trading area for our trading posts and all that? That is the million-dollar question. I think I want to build down a little bit. Well, we don't really need to. It's so far away, though. That's the problem. I mean, they don't have to visit that often unless they're delivering materials, but then when they deliver materials, it's going to be a long expedition to do that. I think I'm going to build north first. What the world is that? Just a purple tree. Alright. I'm going to build north first because I think it's going to be a little bit less of a process. We've already got some infrastructure here, and we're already, you know, like this right here is the top half. We're already kind of building into the top half. So, yeah, we'll do that. Alright. Industry supplier. Not really anything that we need. Dismiss you. Oh, we have more. Hehehe. 1 military supply for 5. Do we actually need military supplies, or no, we do not. 5. Oh, 5 building supplies, though. That is up there. All right. So how much land do we actually need down here? That's the question. So it's probably going to be a lot of industry suppliers that I'll need. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can kind of fit 5 in this little area here, which is pretty good. Industry suppliers have a very large amount of cargo they carry in any one visit. Unlike the trading posts where they have just like 1 or 2 things and they only have like 10 of each item. The industry supplier seems to just kind of bring everything he has, which is great. Alright, so we have our mine is down and getting rebuilt, which is good. So what I think I'm going to do is kind of fill this area in with homes. And then that should kind of give us a good staging point. So let's do that. We'll do... Yeah, we'll do it like this. Boom, boom, and boom. Yeah, I could probably keep going. Actually, I want to put a little bit of a midsection here so that I can put in a road. Oh, sugar. Yeah, these are supposed to go this way. Alright, so we'll leave a gap. I hope these are going the right way. Alright, so there's a gap there, so we can put in a little bit of a road area. Let's get that all lined up. We'll get you lined up with the road here. And there we go. So that should be enough homes for now. They're not going to reproduce all that quickly, hopefully. Let's see. We'll go there and there. And that should get them a nice little road. Get these guys outfitted with some dock pieces, and then we need to get the dock pieces in this area as well. Starting there. A little bit of lag. Not too bad though. There we go. Alright, so those homes should supply kind of both of these areas. We could probably take these down at some point and replace those with industry buildings. So that would be a great option. And at some point I do need to kind of redo this because this was all temporary from our first arrival. Look at those guys go. We should also put in a stockpile. They're going to be doing a lot of clearing in this area, so we might as well. Alright. Once that stockpile's in, I'm going to have them do a resource removal. And then should be on our way. What do we have here? So we're max on herbs. Food is good. We were at about 90,000 when we started this episode. We're up to 118. So we are good on food, and we are ready to increase our population. Perfect. We got good supplies, kind of across the board, which is awesome. We could probably unpause some of these, get these guys going. I do want to start putting in some more barn banks. Bank barn. Every time. Every single time I get that wrong. At no point have I ever said it correctly the first time. It's so frustrating. Every time. Bank barn. It's a bank barn. It's a bank that is also a barn. Someday I'm gonna get that right. Alright, a little bit of a cut there, everybody. Windows decided that it wanted to reboot my computer without actually telling me. So, yeah, always good times. Good times. I think these might be in the wrong direction here. Oh, actually, I think I just need to back these up one. So yeah. Let's put a pause on these guys for now, and we'll get those created. And I think I do need to back those up just a little bit here, but 'cause I think I put a road section in here, but I don't need one. Alright, so back to business. As I was saying, that nobody is going to be able to actually know, because I was able to recover my recording up until this point, luckily. Usually OBS is not so friendly when you have those unexpected closures, but we will proceed. Alright, so let's see how many of these dock sections I got in. None of them. Fantastic. Alright, extend this out so they can get the little footsies on the dock, and there we go. And we'll also start up a resource clear in this area, kind of start getting it prepared for our upcoming arrival of farm animals. So I think we're probably gonna get rid of the chicken coop and start moving over to this guy, so the dock chicken breeder. The dock chicken breeder also gives you feathers, eggs, and chicken meat, and we need eggs to make more breeders, so we can kind of self-sustain with that. Alright, so we have 6 building supplies here, which is good. We'll use up our leather. Get rid of you. Trading post has seeds. Let's see, rye, wheat. Not really anything that we need. None of these are really utility crops. You know, the wheat a little bit because you can make flour out of it. But nothing I really want to use land real estate for. Holy cow, look at that swarm. There's quite a few laborers we got, which is very nice. You know, we were always kind of scraping by and trying to find laborers to work for us, and yeah, it's pretty nice that we're a little bit more caught up now. Alright, so we have steel tools on both of those. Butchers are doing their butcher thing. Got a dairy up and running. We got building supplies and furniture coming in. Leather, wool, all the good stuff. What are we doing on supplies here? Food is good. All of our materials are looking good. Health and happiness is excellent. So there we go. We do have a hospital, which is good. So we won't run into, hopefully, that issue we ran into last time where like our entire population got infected and then cured themselves before we actually invented the hospital. Which kind of interesting. But I guess we could probably bump up our builders so we can get those in place a little bit faster. Alright, so that will be in progress. And now we kind of need to work on getting this area done. First thing that we'll need to do is put in a bridge. So we'll put in our good old-fashioned drawbridge here. It's a pretty long run. I'm a little concerned if they can actually make it or not. So let's do one of these. I'm going to put a stockpile in here. And then, or do I want to put in a, yeah, I can't really do that. These are kind of finished materials. They're not, it's like a small warehouse. not a spot for stockpile goods. This one, yeah, it requires building supply. We definitely don't want to do that. Alright, so let's clear out a couple trees here. We'll increase priority on that guy. More industry supplies, always appreciated. 465 is 233. And that's all we need. All right. What are we doing up here? Yep, so these are all kind of facing the other way, and I think I want to move those. Just if we're gonna put them in, we might as well put them in the way that they're gonna look nice. That is a little bit derpy to build on. And one more. Alright. So that'll be nice. They'll be able to kind of go down for resources and then up to go to work. And then we'll probably put a... we could probably start putting these in now. We could do dock markets. And you can put a dock market kind of right on the water's edge. Actually, we could probably put it right here. That might be a good spot for it. I don't really want to use any land for it, though. That's the issue. Let's continue building out our homes here. We'll do one more home there, and then we'll do... I think I want to put a road in there. We'll cut off our home building at that point. And then what do we got here? So we need room for a dock. And these can go straight up against the other buildings. And then we'll do a space in between. Boom, boom. So that should be the end there, with one space in between. And then we'll put one over here. Yeah, and I think we can do one more here. And there we go. All right. Couple of dock pieces in here to get this jetty out here. And then we'll fill in this guy. So they have a place to walk to get to and from their lovely little homes here. And then we're going to do a dock at the end of this row of buildings. There we go. And what do we got here yet? So we need to put dock section in here. One more. Why not? And that place is starving, apparently. Why? You have 125,000 food. Oh, there's no dock there. You got trapped in your home because you are a derp and you don't know how to swim, even though you live in a water world. All right. Couple of trade supplies here. Silkworm eggs. We need a cocoon, not an egg. Fairly certain. It's in this guy. No, we do need eggs. Okay. So we'll get 10 of these. For 80 bucks. Oops. Not gonna do that. Gonna do it right this time, so I don't get yelled at anymore. All right. All right. Building supplies again. Actually, this is the way to do it. 465. Honestly, building supplies is just long and tedious and a lot of resources. I'd rather just make rice and buy them. It's so much easier. Rice is so plentiful. Even though for whatever reason I was having so much of an issue in the early part of the series with making rice. It does not make any sense. I do need to fill in the dock pieces here, though. That's one thing that I need. Get just a little one guy in there, and then we should be good. So these folks have a little bit of a gap, but not much we can do about that. Perfect. Alright, let's get our last home in here. Boom. Get that guy filled in. That should be plenty of homes. What do these need? These need rope, yeah. So how's the rope situation looking? We could probably start upgrading some of these. 391 rope. Yeah, let's start upgrading some of these. We'll start here. Let's see, 30, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Perfecto. Then they should be able to get homes over here. Yep, they did. So we have plenty of homes and not enough people to fill them. Let's take a look at our family count. So we have 90 families, 116 homes right now, and then we have more homes coming. So should be good there. And then we can kind of use these tiny shacks a little bit less. They've served their purpose, but they can only hold 4 people, and I think a lot of families will have up to 3 children, plus, you know, they have elderly that come in and things like that. So what are we doing down here? So we have our drawbridge made, which is good. It's excellent, so we can kind of get over yonder. Yeah, I think we're coming up on time in just a couple of minutes here, so I don't think I want to start building down in that area quite at this particular moment. But what we can do is we can start getting some of our pastures in. So we're going to do some standard pastures, and looks like we had, what in the world? Read down our herdsmen? No. That's weird. We have 22 of 19, and they haven't been butchering. It's kind of weird. Kinda weird. How are we doing down here? We have full on you. Yep. So it looks like we, with last season, we got full up on our llamas, which is great. And what do we got down here? So we have some rugs being produced, and rugs are going to be our shortage at the moment. So furniture 73. Bedding, we need feathers, I believe. see, feathers 10, cloth 700. Yeah, so we need feathers for that guy. Ooh, we're down on logs. We need to increase our log production here. So we could probably do a dock wood finder down here. That might be a good idea. Let's do that. Why not? Why not? We'll do, let's see, dock wood finder is here. It's pretty cheap, so I'm not too concerned about the placement at all. We'll pop that guy right there. Hopefully they can get to it. I think they should be able to. And then we'll pop one in up here as well. Let's kind of put it at the end of this guy. There we go. Alrighty. Looking good. Now our kids are up there. So we have 55 children, which is good. That also means that we're going to have to increase our schoolhouses as well. So why don't we put those up here? This would be a good spot for them. We'll do. We need to do these guys. I don't want to use land real estate for it though. Grr. Oh, I was like, where did all my buildings go? But then I remembered I upgraded them. Derp, derp, derp. All right. What if we put in a couple of dock pieces here, which looks like I already started that. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to put a gap in there so that I can put in some docks. Alright. Dock and dock. Make sure that's all lined up before we get too far out here. Alright. So I think I might actually, I don't really need to. I was gonna wait and kind of see where the homes lined up. What are you? Oh, it's a water shrine. That's not what I want. I want that. Like, that building is... Oh, yeah, these use that special dock section. Ah, it's so annoying that that's, like, the only building that uses that special dock piece. I think I'm going to start it out here. Where am I going here? There we go. So we'll do right where the dock ends, and then that kind of leaves it all in the water. And I think that should do for now. We'll get 3 more schools in. That'll be 36 more students, so that will almost double. I think we have 4. Yep, so we have 4 schools. We have capacity for 48 at the moment, and then that'll increase us further. So what do we have going on up here? Not really anything that we need right now. More food. So we could probably just do... do we have any venison or charqui? We don't. So we're just going to have to go with that. And there we go. All right. Perfecto. Perfecto. So I think next episode we'll start getting into our herds. I'll have to kind of figure out how big I want to make these. Just with the small amount of land that we have, I want to make sure that they are efficient. Which is why I came over here to check on this guy. But unfortunately, they haven't been butchering, so I couldn't get the yield on those. What about you? 800? Yeah, I think that's going to be inefficient, this size, but what are you going to do? It's all that would fit in the space, so. Yeah, I'll probably figure that out before next episode. I just have to kind of ponder it. I think like a 15 by 15 would be good. Because real estate is the thing, so I want to have too many herdsmen than try and stretch like one herdsman for an entire 30 by 30. So I think this could benefit from a second herdsman. Let's get that in place. See how much it goes up. And I did take a look at our fishery here, and he was doing about 2,000 with 4 people. So I think we could drop this down by 2, and we could still get the max yield on it, which is good to know. Well, yeah, so we'll start working on that next episode, and we'll wait for some of our homes to get finished up here. We got our luxury houses here. What are they called? Dock residence. Up to 6 people with better warmth, so that'll be pretty nice. Then we can work on this too at some point. It's kind of a low priority though, because we do have some supplies coming in. We just we're gonna lose access to this as we start building stuff in this area. So, but not really important right now. So we'll focus on food and resource production and all that, and we will go from there. So that's gonna do it for this episode, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for coming out, and I'll see you next time.